what I say to agents, do you know why you don't have to worry? Because no matter how good that avatar is, they will never be able to build a relationship. They'll be able to say all the words. They'll be able to do it pretty. They'll be able to not go and and do those kinds of things. But a relationship is about one human being touching another human being and showing them that they care about them enough to look after them instead of their own well-being. And that's what we do. That's what we do for a living. Please, it's easy to talk about now, but it took me 16 years to learn. And even, I hope you'll laugh, Caleb, even in the first 5 years when I made MDRT and then core to the table and then top of the table, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just following the instructions, and I lucked out. That was at a time back then we used to sell mix that were fun to sell. Let me explain. Before they changed the law, you could go to a lawyer that had $1 million and you could say, give me $1 million in a modified endowment contract or in an annuity, and we will give you $100,000 a year back every year for the next 10 years till you're 65 years old. You don't have to pay any tax on it. Here's why: because they were treated as first in, first out relationships. And then they changed the law and made it last in, first out. And that's when the new MEC rules and all of that stuff came in. So I actually made top of the table the first few times based on learning how to use that product. But then it changed.
Mm-hmm.
And so then what's very interesting in all these years that I've been doing this, I've probably made top of the table 5 or 6 or 7 ways. And right now, I'm literally having to relearn everything I do because social media, artificial intelligence, how do you prove to somebody that you're interested in them with the access to all the information they have? And now they have celebrities. They can have the president of the United States selling them life insurance if you want. I mean, you know what I mean? It's very, very interesting, very disconcerting. But if you transition, and that's what I've been mostly good at, is transitioning into learning new ways to present myself to my prospects and clients.
Okay, so the shift, 16 years in the making, and if I'm doing my math right, you've been in this industry more than 50 years.
54.
54 years.
January 23rd.
Pretty remarkable.
Yeah, especially when I look back, as I'm talking to you about this, I'm actually getting the chills because there's no way I should be here. There's just no way.
Yeah, and even I appreciate you sharing that story that you've rarely ever shared about even the person having like the relationship to the name that you hated. It's amazing. That's a different podcast.
Don't you understand? That's why we all have faith.
Yeah.
That's, the philosopher Goethe says that when you make a decision to help somebody else, the universe will conspire to assist you. Well, I change the words sometimes because I think that's faking it out. When you make a decision to help somebody else, God will conspire to assist you. Just those are the magic words. You have to understand that you can't do this by yourself. My mom used to tell me all the time, no man is an island unto himself. And we're going to laugh tomorrow. We're going to have all these wonderful people there, and everybody's going to say, boy, Van. And I'm going to go, you understand, everybody that's speaking on that stage is my mentor, my hero. They're helping me.
Yeah.
And so I probably have 100, 150, 200 mentors.
It's incredible.
I think my claim to fame is that I'm willing to keep learning.
It's funny that you are a lot more humble today than when you first got into the business. Isn't that crazy? It's like the more money you've made, the more people you've been able to influence, the more humble you are. And that comes from the thesis of wanting to give, and it's not all about you. I'm curious about the framework. I'm sure you've adapted, but the shift between going and trying to selling something to going in and saying, I'm here to serve. What is your framework on when you sit down? Because you actually go sit down with people in their home. Do you want to guess how many meetings do you think you've had in-person meetings in someone's home?
Well, I run 30 to 50 appointments a week, and I've been doing it for probably close to 50 years. I mean, even when I was a lousy agent, because we had leads, I was in front of people all the time. It just wasn't any good. And the other thing that I want to flinch, like you saw me flinch. I don't tell them I'm going to serve them. That to me is fake.
Yes.
That's not real. The only way to prove that you're interested in somebody else is to be interested in them.